Wow.
Got you?
Hello everyone! In today's video, we witness some intense moments on the railway tracks, where even a small mistake can lead to catastrophic consequences. The video also emphasizes the importance of always staying alert for animals, especially near railway crossings, as buffaloes don't understand train horns. Strengthening signage and safety fences near animal-prone areas is crucial. Particularly when driving near areas with livestock, leave comment number 1 to always slow down and pay attention. The video shows the moment a Brideline train collides with a car in North Miami Beach. Have you ever been stuck near train tracks? Always stay alert and follow signals to avoid disasters like this. Don't let mobile devices ruin your trip. I've watched it over and over, and I can't help but think how lucky the driver was to quickly escape the car as an SUV sped towards the train in a reckless high-speed maneuver. Never think your car is faster than the speed of the first train. At the Glazeb Festival in Zouk, Indonesia, people were lucky to get off the tracks before the collision happened. Their quick reflexes might have saved their lives. Have you ever had to quickly escape a dangerous situation? Your train ride home will be delayed for hours as a cow lies under the train, causing an unavoidable disruption. What do you think about this? Who is responsible, the train or the animal? If you think the train is at fault, leave comment number 2. Watching a train crash into a car is a heart-stopping moment. The force of the train hitting the car is immense, as we can see in the video of flooded tracks. This serves as a reminder of the tremendous power of trains and the importance of never ignoring signals. A train car caught fire, oh my. A truck got stuck on the tracks, and 2 trains crashed into it, causing it to catch fire in Bryan. Never stop on the tracks. An incredible moment when a train accident in Texas was captured on camera. Have you ever spent a lot of money to repair your car due to a collision with livestock instead of another vehicle? A driver ignored a red light and the barriers, nearly causing a disaster in Chattanooga. Always follow traffic signals, especially near railroad tracks. Have you ever ignored a warning signal while driving? What happened? Specific warning signs are placed near livestock grazing areas with messages like cattle crossing or watch for livestock, urging drivers to slow down and stay alert. This is also considered a humane and protective measure. Colliding with an elk is much more dangerous than hitting livestock due to their size and height. Their weight makes it easy for them to fall onto the car's hood, causing severe structural damage and potentially serious injuries. If you see this on the road, call emergency services immediately. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel to stay tuned for more amazing moments coming up. In the 1990s, a research facility in Arizona called the Desert Wildlife Laboratory conducted groundbreaking studies to stimulate the growth of native lizard species. The goal was to explore their ecological impact, but the experiment failed, causing the reptiles to double in size. The failed experiment in Arizona left a significant lesson about ecological intervention. Leave comment number 1 to see how these lizards developed. These creatures can reach speeds of up to 25 mph, becoming more dangerous, and will attack humans if threatened, consuming up to 50 pounds of animal carcasses and trash daily. Their presence has contaminated over 4,000 acres of agricultural land, leading to severe pollution of water and soil. The damage to agricultural production exceeds $30 million, with no clear solution in sight. By 2000, the U.S. government launched a hunting effort to control the explosion of giant lizard species in Arizona. Wildlife officials closely monitored the reptiles and determined that hunters should maintain a distance of at least 100 yards to avoid danger. In swampy areas, hunting dogs are often used to assist in tracking, but hunters must be extremely cautious. The lizard's powerful tail can knock down anyone who gets too close. Hunters are advised to stay away from the wetlands in eastern Arizona, as the terrain there increases the risk of encountering lizards and sudden attacks. The safety of hunters is a top priority when hunting lizards, and obtaining a permit is not easy. Only individuals between the ages of 21 and 50 with no criminal record are eligible. They must complete a 6-month hunting course, learning from experienced hunters. The training costs around $2,500, making it a serious commitment. Only 150 licensed hunters are allowed to participate each hunting season, which runs from June to September. The harsh desert environment of Arizona requires hunters to be in good physical condition, and hunting on rainy days should be avoided due to the dangerous swampy terrain. Hunting together for support is a viable option. In many hunting trips, investigations by the Arizona Game Fund have revealed that using cover improved hunters' chances of success by reducing the lizard's ability to detect their presence. The success rate increased to 80% with each hunt. Have you ever hunted this species? If so, leave comment number 2. If not, leave number 5. Hunters often use high-powered AR-15 rifles, capable of firing up to 10 rounds at once, equipped with advanced binoculars. This equipment allows for maximum efficiency, enabling hunters to take down up to 5 lizards per day. Thanks to modern technology, the government reduced the lizard population from 10,000 to between 3,000 and 3,500 in just a few months in Arizona.
Mantap. Headset. Mantap. Langsung terkapar. Mantap. Headset. Mantap. Kena, Bang.
Hunters are only allowed to operate in areas specified on their permits, such as the Sonoran Desert and the Superstition Mountains, where there is a large lizard population. Those who violate hunting seasons can face heavy fines of up to $5,000. Hunters are encouraged to stay updated on policy changes through the official Arizona Fish and Game Department website.
Tambahin mana? Tambahin mana? Mantap, jos gondos.
At the end of the hunting season in Arizona, hunters are required to report their activities to authorities, adding urgency and responsibility to the process. Clear regulations prohibit catching lizards by hand, especially in dangerous swamp areas near the Colorado River. Hunters are advised to study the behavior of lizards in these areas to avoid dangerous encounters. Safety is paramount, and compliance with these regulations is essential to prevent accidents. It's quite astonishing. Do you think these lizards would be eaten by humans? Only certain species of lizards are allowed to be consumed, and they must be hunted in managed areas like the Sonoran Desert. Lizards weighing over 100 pounds are not allowed for consumption due to health concerns, and must be disposed of during the hunting season. Hunters are only allowed to handle up to 50 pounds of meat, and everything must be approved by the Arizona Department of Health before consumption. If you have any information on measures to deal with lizards, leave a comment below to help build a safe hunting organization. Comment number 3, if you think the United States method of handling lizards is reasonable. Stay tuned for the next content. Based on experience, it takes a skilled hunter at least 3 years to understand the tracks and behavior of their prey. The dry grass up ahead isn't just grass, it's a sign that a massive invasive species recently passed through. Right now, a black bear is about 300 yards away, busy foraging for berries, but with just a shift in the wind or one careless step, it could vanish in an instant. At that distance, using binoculars to track the bear's every move is key to a successful hunt. Are you ready to dive into the adventure, where every hunt is a thrilling game of wits between hunter and animal? If you're ready, drop a comment with the number 1.
Check out the spot.
Continuing the journey, the hunters spot a flock of wild turkeys to the southeast, foraging among the low brush. Turkeys are a symbol of both Native American heritage and early settlers, as well as a valuable source of food, high in protein and low in fat. However, by law, turkey hunting is only permitted during the spring and fall seasons in order to protect the population of the species. The hunter grips the rifle tightly and lies low. This is the moment of truth. A massive musk ox, its thick coat rippling in the wind, stands ahead. With sheer power and a fierce protective instinct, it can take down any threat if it feels provoked. In Germany, only hunters aged 18 and over are permitted to hunt this invasive species. But here's the real question: does age truly matter? Or is it courage that defines a true hunter? What do you think? Before I finished watching the video, I thought the hunter had missed the chance to take down the prey when the goat turned away. But the two hunters didn't let the opportunity slip. A single, precise shot ended it cleanly. This is the kind of hunting style that many consider humane. Still, it's just as important to protect yourself. Make sure to wear proper safety gear and slip-resistant boots when moving through the mountains. These are rare moments that few people ever get to witness. This video was captured by hunters as the decisive moment approached and the tension hit its peak. Bow or rifle? Which weapon will take down the powerful baboon? Baboons can run up to 35 miles per hour when they sense danger, so finding the right hiding spot is crucial to avoid being spotted. Hunting buffalo isn't just about finding one, it's about tracking the whole herd. Buffalo are a dangerous invasive species that move in groups. Great shot. That's why you should never go alone. Your shot has to be accurate enough to take down the target without alarming the entire herd. If they detect you, you might not get a second chance. Amazing shot. It only takes a few seconds to witness a moment like this. But how long did the hunter work to make it happen? Have you ever been on a buffalo hunt? If yes, drop a 2 in the comments. If not, drop a 0.
One more right where your heart is.
The male deer stands less than 30 yards away, its large antlers rising from the forest floor. But something feels off. A fawn suddenly moves behind it. Do you think it will succeed in taking down the fawn? However, according to the law, it is illegal to hunt fawns. The lion roars, clinging to the tree, trying to reach the prize it senses from afar. But this isn't a random meal. It's a carefully prepared bait. Everything seems to fail as it hesitates, but then another male lion appears. In South Africa, lion hunting is legal but tightly regulated. The government permits the hunting of around 150 lions each year, primarily in private reserves, to control the population when they begin attacking cities.
Okay, whoa. We'll come behind us. Good shot. Wait. Go. Okay.
The hunter, who had carefully prepared for tonight's hunt, uses a sound-emitting device to attract red foxes, an invasive species commonly found in Australia. While there is no specific information on the year this device was invented, it has received positive reviews from the hunting community for its effectiveness in hunting red foxes, a species that causes approximately $300 million in damage each year. Teamwork is a huge advantage in hunting. Watch as 3 to 5 hunters coordinate closely to take down a massive elephant, many times larger than they are. Let's go. But one important thing to note is that they're not wearing bright-colored clothes. Instead, they choose gray outfits that blend perfectly into the Zambesi environment. Every moment in this video is a testament to what hunters face, from precise shots to unexpected encounters. Comment on what impressed you the most. Become a champion. Hunting is not just a skill, it's a respect for nature. If you love these moments, hit like so you don't miss the next incredible hunting footage.
Well done. Congratulations. That was great.
I'm glad you're here. Great shot. Thank you. That's a great hunt.
In October 2012, Hurricane Sandy hit New York, becoming one of the strongest storms in history with winds reaching 115 mph and severe flooding. The storm caused up to $65 billion in damage across the state, with agriculture alone suffering $42 million in losses in New York. Within 10 days after the storm, the forest vegetation was severely devastated, affecting the wild boar's natural food sources. Let's come together to protect the environment and support the recovery of vegetation after Hurricane Sandy. Leave a comment with the number 1 to learn how New Yorkers are dealing with wild boars. Over 2.5 million wild boars in New York flooded into cornfields in search of food. Notably, the storm occurred during their breeding season, increasing the level of destruction. Wild boars ravaged corn plants, breaking stalks and causing soil erosion. The growing damage caused by wild boars to crops and ecosystems has led to the widespread adoption of steel cage trapping as an effective management strategy. Traps for wild boars are only allowed to be set in suburban and rural areas, like the Adirondack Park and uninhabited regions. In contrast, trapping near residential areas, roads, and protected zones like Central Park and Harriman State Forest is prohibited. Hunters must be at least 16 years old, complete a safety training course, and pay a fee ranging from $22 to $100 to obtain a permit. Once the location is chosen, a large steel cage trap is set up. The trap typically has an automatic door mechanism that closes when triggered by the boar. Hunters or land managers typically lure wild boars with corn, fruit, or other foods that attract them. The corn bait is often mixed with sugar or syrup flavors, which can retain their scent for 24 to 48 hours, drawing boars from about 300 yards away. For a large trap, around 200 square feet, 50 to 60 pounds of corn are needed to ensure an adequate amount without wasting any. In the first trapping attempt after Hurricane Sandy, hunters captured 100 to 150 wild boars in a single session. Once the traps were set, wild boars were typically caught within 8 hours. Hunters need to constantly check the trap locations to handle the boars promptly. Wild boar hunters in New York must regularly update themselves on hunting regulations from the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation. Have you ever trapped that many wild boars? If so, leave comment number 2 to share with everyone. Hunting pregnant wild boars or piglets is prohibited to protect ecological balance and ensure humane hunting practices. When setting steel cage traps for wild boars, hunters must choose traps that are at least 5 to 6 feet high to ensure the boars cannot jump out. The steel cage traps are designed to operate automatically using weight sensors or a door mechanism that is triggered when the boar steps inside, allowing the trap to function effectively regardless of weather conditions.
How many pounds that is?
Wild boar hunters are responsible for collecting the boars after they are trapped to prevent environmental contamination or attracting other animals to the area. After the storm season, hunters face greater challenges in moving and collecting wild boars due to flooded roads, muddy terrain, and fallen trees. The post-Hurricane Sandy cleanup campaign in 2012 recorded the heaviest wild boar in history, weighing 400 pounds. Wild boar meat is an excellent source of protein, with its quality highly regarded for being leaner and tastier than farmed pork. The meat is often prepared for various culinary purposes, such as roasting, making sausages, and stews. Some processors even smoke or cure the meat to preserve it. This careful process ensures that wild boars are used efficiently, respecting both the hunting activity and the culinary traditions it supports. Share your personal thoughts in the comments below so we can keep you updated with the latest information. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to continue watching videos about other hunting activities before diving deeper into wild boar hunting. Hello. In Australia, trapping wolves has been an essential tradition to protect farms. But at the end of 2022, everything changed. Farmers noticed unusually aggressive behavior in wolves, leading to the shocking discovery that rabies was emerging in them and spreading rapidly. Trapping activities were abruptly halted due to concerns that collecting and handling wolf carcasses could infect humans. This left farmers defenseless as the wolves became more aggressive and the damage increased. Leave comment number 1 to join us in finding safe and effective ways to solve this issue. The damage estimate soared to over $1.5 million due to the loss of livestock and pets caused by rabid wolves. Meanwhile, in Queensland, Australia, a population of captive red foxes, bred for pest control, escaped from a farm carrying scabies, a parasite that rapidly spreads to local livestock and wildlife. By early 2023, over 150 outbreaks had been reported. In early 2018, the Australian government launched a major campaign against the invasive wolf population. Learning from past trapping confrontations, the government required hunters to operate at a safe distance of 350 feet to avoid danger. Great shot. This large-scale effort takes place annually from September to March, with winter being the peak season. During this time, exactly 300 hunters from across the country come together to face freezing conditions and rugged terrain. In the harsh northern territory of Australia, hunters are responsible for managing the wolf population, with the ability to control the damage they cause. At the renowned Arnhem Land Hunting Center, hunters undergo rigorous 3-month training, mastering precise shooting techniques, including the prone position essential for open terrain with little cover. This high-risk training pushes them to perfect each shot, honing critical instincts for conservation. With every skill learned, anticipation builds as each hunter prepares to make real-world decisions to protect Australia's fragile ecosystem. In the harsh winter of Australia, wolf hunting becomes more challenging due to severe weather conditions. Hunters must closely monitor weather forecasts, as sudden snowstorms can strike, especially in September when winds can reach speeds of up to 45 mm. The government provides hunters with tents that offer safe shelter during these storms. Working in teams is essential for increased safety. Thanks to responsible hunting, the wolf population in northern Australia has decreased from 4,200 to 2,800, helping stabilize Australia's livestock economy. If you agree with this wolf hunting method, leave comment number 3. In 2019, alongside dealing with millions of wolves, handling red foxes became an urgent issue in Australia by 2018. To address these invasions, certain areas in Australia allow controlled hunting in remote regions. Hunters must apply for a permit, costing around $30 to $45, and comply with strict local regulations. Additionally, to increase success rates, hunters invest in camouflage clothing and protective gear, often spending up to $500 just on equipment. However, due to ethical concerns, fox hunts must be reported to authorities once completed. Furthermore, responsible hunting control has helped reduce negative feedback from some communities that do not support hunting. These invasive species are carefully collected and humanely destroyed to prevent the spread of disease. For the safety of hunters, the use of such methods is restricted to prevent disease outbreaks. What do you think about how farmers are dealing with this invasive species? Leave a comment below. Are these efforts worthwhile? These approaches have been very effective in preventing the spread of certain invasive species. Do you have any ideas for better solutions? Leave your thoughts in the comments so we can discuss them together. Thank you for watching the full video. If you liked it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And remember to tell your friends about us so they can watch too. Goodbye, and see you in the next video.